Hello and welcome. My name is Vikram Thapa and today is a special day because it's not every day in the life of a journalist that a star comes and styles you. Today I have been promised that I will be styled by a youth icon, a fashion icon. His name is Imran Khan and that's the reason why I'm dressed like this. Imran.
How you got 1 sec?
Like...
Awesome.
So as you can see... What? I think anything for free clothes. I thought,
You weren't supposed to come naked.
No, it's not naked. I mean, you know, when I was young, my father used to say, "Beta, jahan bhi jao, thoda robe dikhana." So I thought, I'll get myself a robe.
I thought you'd come wearing clothes, dude.
But these are clothes. They're the emperor's new clothes.
Okay, seriously, we have to give you something quickly.
So what are we doing today? What are we doing today? Quickly.
Okay, shit. Okay, we have to, Hi.
Hi.
We're here to put Thapa in some clothes.
I am in clothes. This is what people wear.
Bathroom doesn't really qualify as clothes anyway.
Okay.
The idea was that I was supposed to style him a little bit based on my new line of clothes. And hopefully give him a little bit of a style upgrade as well. I know you regular viewers will be really excited about this.
This is China silk. Very expensive. This is what Mr. Hefner wears in the Playboy Mansion.
It's hard to argue with that. Anyway, if in the past you've had any complaints with his wardrobe, please feel free to write in at nightout at NDTV.
It's nightout@ndtv.com. But please, I mean, this is where you tell my bosses that I need to get
Spend more money on his wardrobe.
Look at me, this is my sad face.
Look at this. How can you send him out to do a story dressed like this?
This is also my boss's robe.
Oh. Now, ideally, I'm looking at something that you can wear for night out. So, entirely based off of denim, you want something that is casual, not putting too much effort in, but still has a slightly polished look. Like it should look like you've put some thought into it.
No, first of all, let me interrupt you here. I mean, you're the guy in front of the camera.
Normally, yes.
So how come this?
You know, it started out just as a brand association. Denizen approached me and asked me to be a brand ambassador. And I said, yeah, sure. All of that stuff worked out. And while we were doing the creative meetings and stuff, these guys, they said, listen, would you be interested in doing like a co-created line where you would design stuff and it would be made with your name on it?
But tell me, considering you and I are so alike when it comes to body structure.
More or less.
More or less. Yeah, I'm just probably like half a kg, maybe thinner. Yeah. So how do I get into this?
I mean, sizing, of course, is not going to be a problem. Let's see.
Okay, important question. Do I need to give them back?
No, you can keep them. Here, let's just step over this way into the changing room. Here you are.
Here I am. There are also
I'll turn around. It's fine.
I'm getting out of here. Well, I can talk to you.
Listen, they don't exist. They're not on camera.
I know.
As far as the camera knows, it's just you and me.
Turn around and please show, I mean, this is what Imran wants me to do.
If the camera can't see them, they don't exist. This is from my own personal wardrobe. But I thought it'll really kind of set the look off properly. Now, as you probably know, I am a huge fan of ties.
Yeah.
I have a nice collection as well. I think it always adds a really interesting element to an outfit. It shows that you put just a little bit of thought in. It doesn't take long, it doesn't take much time or effort, but it adds a nice little touch to whatever it is that you're wearing.
Roll up these sleeves.
You know, I would say give it a rough...
Just like that?
Yeah, because that's why we put this little white thing on the inside. It adds another interesting visual element. So rather than just having the blue, you get to see a little of a different color.
Whoa. You really put some thought into your dressing. I mean, I thought that a stylist would come and say, Imran, you need to wear this and that's about it.
No, I don't really... I have a stylist, actually a very good friend of mine.
Yeah.
She picks up stuff for me and brings it and because it's hard for me to go out shopping. So she brings me stuff, but how it goes together, that's a very personal thing.
But when was the last time you went shopping? In India, it's impossible, is it?
Yeah, I haven't been shopping in India in like 4 or 5 years. Like actually 4 or 5 years.
Well, that is when Jaane Tu wasn't out.
Yeah.
कभी कभी आदती वो बिछड़ जाए तो एक सपना लगता है ऐसे में कोई कैसे अपने आंसुओं को बहने से रोके और कैसे कोई सोच दे everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, we could.
Can you do that by yourself?
I'm trying to see if I can. I think. Wow, they're like killer buttons. They could actually.
They're metal buttons with like an enamel on the front.
Yeah, almost cut myself.
Wow.
Wow. Should we go out and meet the people?
Let's go out and meet the people.
Finally.
It's very hard to dress another person. Let us sit down in the design studio.
More comfortable.
I made these bean bags myself.
Really?
No.
Nah, come on. This is also the first time that Imran has seen me so well dressed in an interview with him. Is that true or not?
Yeah. It's actually not a bad look. I'm quite happy with the way this turned out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little concerned initially. I was like a lot of denim on me. But then, yeah.
The thing is, you have to embrace it. And with the whole look, we've tried to break it. Little pops of white here and there. The red is a very big thing that is there throughout all of the jeans that I've done. Like, here, see, check this out. When you turn them up, that little pop of red.
Yeah.
On your right pocket, you should have a red rivet.
Okay.
See, red rivet there. And the lowest button on the shirt will also be red.
But the lowest button
kind of
is...
goes with the stripes on your underwear.
We're not talking about the underwear here in front of everyone, but tell me, do you think Bollywood knows how to wear their denim and their jeans?
People in the film industry live in jeans. People will kill before they will change out of jeans.
Really?
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, you just look around, no matter what kind of an event it is. If it's in the film, if it's a party, it's a premiere, whatever it is, 98% of the people there are wearing jeans. That's just the way it is. People live in their jeans.
But do you think that is the right dress code? I mean, I've seen people, as we just spoke, in black tie events, turning up in jeans.
Yeah, it's perhaps not the most appropriate thing at all times. It is very versatile though. You can wear jeans for most of your life. There are very few situations where jeans are not appropriate.
Okay.
Either it's too hot, or you're going somewhere where it's not appropriate dress code. You need something a little more dressy, a little more formal. Barring those two incidents like that, I think you can wear jeans anywhere, anytime.
But tell me something. Have you seen the three Khans, as we call them, Shah Rukh, Salman, and of course Amir, in their jeans? And they've never changed the way they wear their jeans at all. I mean, you guys still, experiment.
Yeah, and actually, out of the three of them, I think Salman is the one who's most synonymous with his jeans.
Yeah.
His jeans, boots, t-shirt, that is it.
Exactly.
Amir will still kind of mess around with that formula, and Shah Rukh, I think, is a little more formal in his style. He wears suits quite a bit. Salman, I think there's maybe 5 or 6 times in life that I've ever seen him in something other than jeans.
Your wedding, did he turn up? What was he wearing on your wedding? Do you remember?
For the wedding, he was wearing jeans. For the premiere of Jaane Tu, he turned up again in jeans.
In jeans.
Yeah.
Yes.
Always.
And Amir, do you think he wears his jeans properly? I mean, considering
now
Salman.
He does. There was a time in the 90s, you remember, where the jeans were here.
Yeah. I mean, and whose shirts were those? I've seen Andaz apna.
Puffy shirts,
it was like Sunny.
It was crazy.
बंदे सयाने और नाम के दीवाने तो मस्ताने चले जिंदगी बनाने बंदे सयाने और नाम के दीवाने किसी हसीना से महाजबीना से किसी हसीना से महाजबीना से देखो बचाते हुए आँखियाँ लड़ाने
I think Dil Chahta is where he started finally dressing properly, where the jeans came down and well fitted and stuff.
Okay.
Now, thank God that there's no complaints, but I look at a lot of his old films and old pictures. I'm like, Mamu, what were you thinking? What are you thinking?
coming to some of your films now, Imran. I mean, we've 2012 it was Ek Main Aur Ek Tu, and that is the only release in 2012, is it?
Yeah.
So, I mean, what has happened? I mean, 2012 only one release, and the rest of them are like...
You know, so much of this stuff is out of my hands. All I really have control over is what films I choose to do and how I do my work. Producers, distributors, studios, all of these guys have certain plans, certain lineups for the year. So when a film releases is really not in my control.
Okay.
As it stands, my next film, Matru Ki Bijli Ka Mandola, which is Vishal's film, that tentatively they're planning Jan 11th. Okay. And I think...
so you've completed the shoot because considering your beard is gone.
You know, I have a couple of days of patchwork remaining.
So, how did the beard come back?
I have to grow the beard back.
Oh!
I had some commitments for my endorsements over the past week, which I had to complete. So I had to shave for that. Starting from next week, I'm going to start growing my beard back again.
Okay.
To do those, I think we have 2 or 3 days of patchwork remaining for the film, which will be shot in July.
Okay. And Once Upon a Time again, I mean...
I start Once Upon a Time in August.
Okay. You're bulking up for that. I can see there's sort of change.
I'm doing a fair amount of training for that as well. The film is kind of, it has a lot of action thriller elements. So you have to look convincing in that.
but tell me, I mean, you know, your choices of films as we now see, I mean, Ek Main Aur Ek Tu, if you look at Matru and then Once Upon a Time in Mumbai, are you leaving your boyish image behind, and then is this a conscious decision to do such films?
I don't know about a conscious decision. I think that just organically, as an actor starts to grow older, you start to get offered roles that fit you a little bit more. So I think right now I probably wouldn't and couldn't do something like Jaane Tu. You do have to go with your screen age, go with the perception that people have of you. To me, that's always been something very interesting. I think that an actor and an audience kind of grow together. Yeah. So when Jaane Tu came out, a lot of people who were in a similar place in their lives, they would have really related to the film and related to me. As I grow older, they'll grow older with me. Yeah. As I get married, as I have kids in life, as I become a grandfather, I will always make films that speak to my audience who are growing up with me, because they'll be on the same journey.
Okay. But do you also think this is a time where, I mean, again, I'll come back to the Khans, they're doing a lot of, except maybe Amir Khan, Salman is continuing with his action films because they work so well for him. Shah Rukh is going back to romance with Yash Raj is next. But you and Ranbir are the only two, you know, guys who from the current lot who are actually experimenting. Do you think this is generally how it works?
I think that it's such a personal choice, you know, what you choose to do, how you choose to do your work. It's and any actor really has to follow what they feel they want to do. If you can't make a decision and say, you know, now I want to do this. What if that's not who you are? What if you're not actually sold on it? What if you're not really convinced about it? If, say, for example, someone has a very commercial sensibility, they can't one day sit up and say, you know what, I'm going to do meaningful art cinema. That's not who you are. If that is who you are on the inside, yes, by all means, do that. Okay. But you have to first and foremost believe in what you are doing. To me, I choose my projects based on the script, based on the director, based on a simple question: would I want to watch this film?
But also, I mean, a part of being a star, I mean, of whatever little that we know or I have covered entertainment, part of being a star is also being a little controversial. I mean, a lot of stars have these controversies. And you, for how long? I mean, you've been here for at least, what, 5 years now?
Coming up on 4 years now.
4 years.
July 2008.
There isn't a single controversy. The only controversy we've ever heard is, are you better or is Ranbir better? So how do you handle that?
I don't know. I keep my head down, I do my work. I've always believed that if you have nothing good to say about someone, don't say anything. Yeah. There's really no reason for anyone to stand up and start saying, this person is a fool, this person doesn't know their job. Why? What business is it of yours? Okay. I do my work. Some people will like me, some people won't. That's life.
We're coming back to the jeans. You styled me, but if you were to style the beautiful ladies that you generally work with, what style would you look at, and who do you think, dresses best in denim?
Who dresses best in denim? I think Deepika looks very good in jeans.
That is when she wears them. Generally, it's only shorts.
And again, a classic look which never fails. Woman in a man's shirt.
Yeah, that would be
any woman. You can, and just like a plain white men's dress shirt, you know, like this shirt here.
Yeah.
Slightly oversized that reaches till there, and nothing else. You don't need anything else. Just
suddenly we are away from the jeans.
Yeah.
Let her jeans take over.
No, this is still part of the same brand. I mean, come on.
Okay.
So
okay,
yeah,
we'll keep that.
A woman in nothing but a white dress shirt.
Okay.
It looks attractive. It looks sexy without trying too hard. You know, it's not like she's trying to wear something sensual. This bikini and these hot pants and shorts with glitter and all of that.
Okay.
It's effortlessly sexy.
Okay, talking about sexy, whom do you think is okay? How do I say this? Who do you think dresses up like who gets it wrong most of the time?
Gets it wrong?
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe one of the lovely ladies have got it wrong, and you said, okay.
To tell you the truth, I don't have the first clue about women's fashion.
Okay.
Most of the high fashion things that I see look very strange to me.
Yeah.
I've noticed a lot of girls of late wearing these blazers with these huge shoulder pads. It's got this Star Trek vibe. Apparently, it's very stylish. I don't know.
Okay.
And Avantika keeps whacking me in the head, saying, "You don't understand anything. You don't understand fashion."
Okay.
So, and all I know is that I look at her and I'm like, I think, you know.
So does Avantika give you any tips on fashion times?
She tells me that I don't understand anything.
Okay.
Because very often, you know, the things that she's wearing, I will look at her and I'm like, babe, are you going to go out dressed like that? You don't understand anything. This is very expensive.
As long as it's expensive, it's good.
And there are these designers and Stella McCartney.
When was the last time you went out shopping? Say, went out to Bandra or some place, picked up a pair of jeans, spoke to some people?
The last time I went shopping in Bombay is definitely a few years. It gets tricky because if you walk into a shop, you spend more time shaking hands with people and posing for photographs. So you don't actually get the time to look at anything, to try stuff on.
Yeah.
So either I shop abroad or over here I have a stylist who will go to a shop and bring things back. So she will come in with a bunch of clothes and I'll say, okay, I like this, I like this, I like this. So I'll keep this stuff and take the rest back.
Okay, moving on to a subject which is very close to my heart, at least, Satyamev Jayate. I mean, Amir is doing so well with it. What do you think about, I mean, you've seen 3 of the shows. What do you think of it?
I think it takes a person of extraordinary courage to put his time and his effort and his reputation behind something like that. You know, we live in a time where people are so terrified, they're so insecure about their TRPs, about their TV shows, and I mean, everyone does these entertainment TV shows.
Yeah.
And the idea is who can get the highest TRPs, who can get the highest TRPs. And for Amir, it was never about that game. It was about actually doing something.
Yeah.
So in an industry where there is this kind of insecurity, for this guy to stand up and say, you know what, to hell with the TRPs, I want to do something to help people. I want to talk about things that we don't normally talk about, raise awareness. For him to do that and to actually manage to reach out and touch people and engage people, I think that's remarkable. I honestly don't think anyone in the country has the courage to do something like that.
But have you? Did you have the time to catch up with some of the shows?
I've watched all the episodes.
You've watched all the episodes?
Yeah, it's a thing at home. We wake up on Sundays, we sit and we watch. So
really? So Sunday morning everybody gets together and watches the show?
Yeah. Mom doesn't have a TV in her place yet. She just moved into a new place.
Okay.
So she comes over to my place in the mornings. So Mom, Avantika, me, my mother-in-law, all of us kind of sit around with the family cat and watch Satyamev Jayate in the mornings.
So who's the one who cries first? Because Avantika. I cry every time.
Avantika.
You don't cry. Don't lie.
I get teary-eyed as well. But for me, it takes a little while longer.
Okay.
The thing is that as the opening music starts, Avantika is ready to...
But maybe a cause that is closer to your heart, which you would want to see on Satyamev Jayate.
I think he's brought... I know a little bit more about the show.
Okay.
So I know what's coming up. I think he has actually touched on most of the major issues that people are perhaps not as aware about as they should.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your words.
You,
and well, that is Imran Khan, ladies and gentlemen, and with my new anchor clothes. I promise if I do night out in them tonight, I'm going to say, this is where I got them from. It's all thanks to you. It's all thanks to you. Can I take the tie also? No.
The tie is from my own person.
That's taking it too far.